need to figure out what door this key opens. It has to be somewhere around the temple.
What's got you all bum-fuzzled over there? Get going!
God. Maybe I can fly.
No, no! Gods too must stay on the path, I promise you.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth. Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
All right. Niccolo, Jesse, Donald, thank you all so much for showing up. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome everybody to part number 15 of the God of War Live Let's Play, and we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of
there was an incident shortly after
a little bit of a sidetrack and do some questing on the side.
Arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm.
Almighty Chandler, good evening. How are you? AGG, I hope you feel better.
Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Well, AGG, I'm glad I can be a source of not only entertainment, but of healing as well. That's wonderful. I really do hope you feel better. A new location has been found. I'm not going to use the portal, but we have the mines now officially as a way to fast travel. We don't have to use the boat if we don't want to. Back here.
Well, looky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velnder mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
I'm so glad we are going to look for a hammer. That's the whole purpose of this mission.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Focus up.
So many wonderful things. And now we're down to one.
We were goners.
Nothing else to pick up? Nothing? Really? Nothing?
Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew, that he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
That's one way to get an opening.
He did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted.
They showed up at just the most convenient time, once I have a direction to go. So I'm assuming I'll be able to jump down from once I'm at this point. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. You're in my way, boy. Why do I have a feeling that this person that's inside the ring is gonna take his body or his soul and throw it into someone's body? I can see how that's gonna work out. It's gonna be great.
Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
That's one way to go, but we're gonna go this way instead. Oh, definitely worth my time.
Boy.
Treasure map. All right.
And now we have another way, an easy way to get back in here if we need to. Sweet. It's amazing how the boy just appears anywhere and everywhere you need him to. Like, there's no way he just shows up. We're getting closer.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
That's lovely. A soul eater and a traveler. So if one wasn't bad enough, we got two problems to be concerned with. This guy hasn't been that big of a problem. I expected him to be a little bit more of an issue for me. I say that as I'm now stuck.
We are done here.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
Well, that was lucky. I really had no idea anything was there, but it sure as hell surprised me for the fact that there was a chest there. A little bit extra to go along the way. Yep, Zodiac, tomorrow morning, blackout is coming.
Says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
Going up.
Our enemies are strong.
That is the first epic that I've been able to get equipped on this character. So that's pretty freaking exciting.
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Why do I see this being a complete trap?
Here. Boy.
Sir. Okay, that's going in the journal.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Here we go!
The juggle combat with the Blades of Chaos is amazing. Capiteo, what up, dude? Alright, buddy.
You two find that hammer? Or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Here. The alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Nah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out.
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just 'cause he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep happy.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
Let's get to it. At least we got that taken care of.
Alright, let's see now what else we have going on at this time. So Helheim still has two legendary chests that I haven't found. Alfheim still has 3 undiscovered zones that I've yet to get to, which is hard to believe because it's just a big piece of water to get around. And Midgard still has 2 undiscovered locations as well. Roy, it's no big deal, man. You're totally fine. I think it's time for us to go recover some bones. Yeah. Let's go recover some bones. That's what we're gonna do. And they're all over the place. 180 meters up to 567 meters away. So we got 3 different locations to try and hit. Lovely cave water.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counselor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cool piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish spikes to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
I see something down there.
There's shit all over the place, and I'm just passing it up like it's no big deal.
Should we dock on this beach?
Oops. I didn't expect that to happen at all.
apple doesn't fall far.
Hey, it's another treasure map.
I need to go up, is my issue. And I see no way to do so. Ah, this might fix it. And that did absolutely nothing. Alright, so what am I missing here that isn't allowing me to go anywhere? I can't climb. I can't do jack. Unless there is another section I can dock in and come from the other side. So let's try doing that. I'm gonna see if I can dock on this left side of these rocks. Or I may need to go to this one over here
Lad,
and
comes a
zip line
time in
across
every
to
man's
get up
life
there.
when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. And we'll pick this up
So where is this chest located? If it's gonna sit here and tell me that there is a chest to be found, where the hell is it? I'm gonna have to go to that other island and zipline across. There's no other way.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water.
Now, I believe I was just acquainting Odin with my mystic well of knowledge. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. And we'll pick this up later.
No sweat.
So how do we blow this thing up? I think we're about to find that zip line. I think.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this.
Alright, so my happy butt needs to get all the way the hell up there. Which means we go this way. Alright, Ashley, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by.
Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I?
Well, we already know what happens when you do, so... Well, to me, that served no purpose.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Corvegia. I'm ready.
alive!
Another spirit.
Yes, another spirit.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child, plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy,
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Well, since this one will take me straight to this, there is also a another chest I can get my hands on if I go the other way. If I go that way instead, and then make my way back up here a second time, I can get this chest and get it out of the way. So let's just do that. Screw it. I don't mind making the journey twice. To get everything that's here is totally worth it. That's the purpose of doing side quests anyway, right? To level up your character and do more stuff. It just sucks that now I'm all the way back down here. Oh. No, that's not so bad. Because he's not a very personable person. Kratos has never been that way, so... I mean, you get what you can take with Kratos, so... From one island to the next. Yeah, just a bit. He's a very, he's a pretty big a-hole, really. But that's okay. That is okay.
Right side.
It's like, don't ever let anyone tell Kratos that he's not a badass. Because he obviously is. Oh yeah, there's plenty to explore in this place, obviously. There's so many different directions to go. So many chests to access. Now you got a brand new way down to the beach. Nice. A way that you couldn't access before is now available. And there is our secret room that we need to really pay attention to. EBD is what we're looking for.
Prepare yourself!
Help me win! Almost ready!
Can I access all three of them from right here, or am I gonna have to move?
Well,
Well, what?
the brazier?
If you must.
Damn, this one side quest alone is giving me a lot of stuff. I'm actually really surprised that it's giving me this many materials. Can we see the rest of these from here? Or am I gonna have to move? E and D. Ah, that's not been destroyed, so I need to figure out how to get over there. Alright, and the last one looks like the D. If I can only figure out where the hell that is. It's right there in front of my face. Okay. Done deal. Room is now open. Or at least it should be. Yep. What lies beyond the door? Oh crap. Something that's gonna go boom. Like I said. So much silver. And a chest to go along with it. Heavy runic attack. For our hammer. Oh, yes. I like that. I like that a lot. That's nice. And we got a freaking pristine ore of the realm. Stuff that I couldn't find before or never had access to, I'm now locating. So this is nice. This is very nice. Alright, let's light this thing. That's really what we came here for.
Boy.
Sir. Kvekia.
Well done, boys. What do you want?
To thank you. These dead reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
So you died after all the flooding?
Indeed. I came to the Lake of Nine to pillage Tyr's temple, but I underestimated the severity of the desolation.
Have you seen other men? Living? A bearded one with tattoos?
Only the one standing in front of me. Thank you both for avenging my death.
Useless.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful.
There's one left, and he's a long ways away. I've basically gotten everything out of here that I can take. So I need to make my way back down. Get to the boat and get the hell out of here. It's time to move on to a completely different section, which is a long ways away.
Maybe the next one will have more information.
Keep your expectations.
You mean the
low,
last one, the
boy.
fourth one?
Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes. Many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
So Odin gouged out his own eye? Because of mushrooms you gave him?
Aye. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
We could beach the boat here. Ain't yet. One more to go.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
I think this is the last one. Might as well, right?
Fine.
I don't see anything wrong with doing the little bit of exploration and finding the things before actually taking on the side quest, do you? I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
Ooh, good find.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
This will be 4 out of 4, so God only knows what's gonna
Kavika.
happen when this is done.
Here we go.
I must speak with you.
another spirit who wants something from us. How unexpected.
What's wrong?
I came to this lake with a group of tradesmen, seeking refuge from the desolation. But how could we know it was even worse at the Lake of Nine?
We cannot undo your mistakes, Spirit.
I know that. But I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
I won't speak for your mother, but it was never my concern. Nor should it be yours.
Doesn't it concern us if everything around us is dying?
Our only concern is reaching Jotunheim.
Really? Then why are we exploring all these islands?
The resources we find improve our equipment. If we stray from the path, it is only to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead.
I can live with that if it means we keep exploring.
That's a long way to go with this thing. I just feel like this is non-stop. The more I keep walking around this small little island, the more I keep finding crap. Good lord. I wouldn't think there'd be this much stuff. I wonder if I take it from here. Say it should reach. Only problem is it won't reach there. There we go. All right. Okay. I should be able to get this on over to the final door. I should. I'm hoping. We'll see. Heck no, you can't reach that from there. Are you crazy? And they only give you 10 seconds to get from there to there, and you have to climb. You can't jump. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, hold on. IDR. That's news to me. I didn't see that at all. I didn't realize that that is a huge puzzle crate. I was looking for actual things to shoot, not to do that. Alright, so that'll be interesting to try and make happen. Alright, that should be 2 if I do them correctly. Yeah. That's kind of like the little stalemate. I just gotta figure out where the other one is. It's a D. And it's over there. So how do I get you? Oh, I can still reach you from here. Okay, that's fine. Alright, chest is unlocked. And our rage is getting bigger. Quick tempered. Did I max it out? Is rage as high as it can go now? Yes, I can't get any more rage. It's as high as it can be. Alright, now I need to figure out a way that I can try and run that ball to the outside. This might work. Yep. I can make it. Got it. Just enough time. Well then, I can officially say that my job is done in this area.
Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
What the hell is that? There's totally a tower over here.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Groa the sorceress assembled a library of arcane knowledge, hoping to increase her prophetic powers to find her lost husband. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions. For it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad, but that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty. And so...
Reflect longer.
We are searching for bones. Yes, we are.
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? We'll find the rest of it.
The spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits, and they are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
They know very little.
You're gonna be all right.
I'm not gonna waste my resurrection stone on a side quest. That ain't happening. But I got one of the three, so I'm gonna go find the others. I can't take those guys on if I wanted to. I'm not powerful enough yet. Although at least I know how what my future holds. I'm still underpowered, it seems.
Wow. It's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
I have no idea what the max level is. I'm assuming on skills it's probably 5. On weapons it's probably 6 to 10 somewhere. Not really sure. I'm just assuming. I honestly do not know.
Govi's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Govi?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you. Boy.
Yes, sir. Another map. Great.
Yeah, great.
That was difficult.
Yes, it was difficult. It seemed so horrible that you just blew right through the process.
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about it. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
Now what location is this? It's a boat dock. But it can't be accessed because the thing's on the top. That's cool.
Oh, you're right. Now that we got the key, we can open that big door anytime we want. Let's explore.
Bothar. Frimund.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. A thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor. Or his judgment was swift and brutal.
Boy, over here.
Sir! Another map! Bet we'll find something useful here.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. I just... Never mind. Let's just go return the bones.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men.
I wonder why Ludwig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul.
Alright, let's go bring these bones back on over to that spirit and see if he actually has anything
Why
for
not
me.
ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself.
Alright, Mr. Spirit. Live up to your word.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse, Spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvik. Whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, oh powerful Gulvik!
Evni bukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Eldi fagna.
And reunite us?
In gauder!
Okay.
Oh, go figure.
I'm not ready. Alright. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Night, Capiteo. So after all of that, I went on a wild goose chase just to get attacked and then just get silver out of it. Wow. Thank you, game, for being so cruel. Family business is so far away. Like, wow. How the hell does it expect me to get all the way up here? Like, this is a whole unexplored area of Midgard. Alright, I'm pretty sure that we've done enough of the side questing for now. I mean, we've gotten a lot of new stuff. We've gotten a ton of XP to go ahead and upgrade some things. And also now we're talking about pretty much all purple legendary gear for me. Atreus, not so much. He's still running around with common stuff. I gotta buy some stuff for him, so I'm gonna go to a blacksmith tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and pick it up from there. But don't worry, guys. Tomorrow, it goes back to normal, alright? Tomorrow's going to be a blackout survival first thing in the morning. Then we're going to do some blackout grinding for the actual mask and things like that. Armin, this game is absolutely incredible. Then we're going to come back to God of War to try and continue the story. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do more grinding for the mask and play Blackout and, you know, play with everybody in the Discord. It's gonna be fun, I promise. Everything's going to be good. But with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'm just really trying to soak this whole game in and not try and go through it in 2 to 3 days like a lot of people have done. I've waited a long time for this game. and I want to do my absolute best to enjoy it and not just rush through it. And the struggle with it has actually made it really fun. I'm glad I put this on a much harder difficulty than just putting it on normal. So anyways, like if you haven't, sub if you're new. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel and hanging out with me, and I promise you this next week is going to be full of not only the usual, aka The Division, but ton of variety as well. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm going to bed.